So there's my pipe, and you can see here the properties. Its length is 1,000, which was our default. Its diameter is 6 inches, which was our default. Its roughness is 130. Its initial status is open. With pipes, I can have them open like you would normally think of a pipe. Or if I want to take that pipe out of service, I can also change it to closed, and now no flow will go through there. So there's no, we'll talk in a little bit more probably next week about valves. The valves have a lot of different purposes in EPANET, but you can't use the valve to simulate an isolation valve. An isolation valve is the kind of valve that you just turn on and off pipes with. The way you do that in EPANET is by changing the pipe status to either open or closed. They can also simulate check valves. Again, check valves are not simulated under the valve option. They're simulated in the pipes. A check valve is a type of valve that only allows flow to go one direction through it, but not the other. If I change it to this pipe to a check valve, it's only going to allow flow to go from the start node to the end node, but not from the end node to the start node. So this is a good opportunity to show you how we can view the node and pipe numbers on our map. Okay, so you should have this browser thing. Does everyone have this guy somewhere they can see? Occasionally it can be way off to the right and you don't see it, and you have to actually scroll down here to the right to go find it and pull it back over. But I can go up to the map and I can say for nodes, I want to view actually, I think I have to go up and do it somewhere else. If I go up to view and I go down to options, under nodes, I can say, I can change what I want my node size to be. Under links, I can change what I want my pipe size to be. But if I go to notation, I can click on display node IDs and display link IDs and hit OK. And now it'll actually show me above each node and link what its number is. So now I can see that for this pipe, it's drawn from 2 to 3. And because it's a check valve, it's showing the little symbol here that shows the arrow pointing from 2 to 3. So it's not going to allow flow to go from 3 to 2. If for some reason I ever need to reverse a pipe and draw it the other way, if I right click on the pipe, I can just hit reverse and it'll draw it from 3 to 2. There's one place where that's really important that I'll show you in a second. That will be important for you. All right, but I don't want a check valve there. I just want open. So I'm going to change that. Check valve goes away. And that's how I draw a pipe. I'm going to draw all my pipes, and then I'm going to go back through and I'm going to change all their diameters to match what they should be. If it's a 6-inch pipe, it should be fine. If it's a 12-inch pipe, I'll need to change it to 12. The only place you're not going to draw a pipe is between node 17 and 18 where the pump is going to go. Leave that one blank. All right, so draw the rest of your pipes. If you click in the wrong spot and screw up, you can right click and it'll cancel your pipe draw. It also doesn't matter if you click a couple times. I could make a pipe look a little different with more vertices, and it'll be all jagged like this, but it's still just a 1,000-foot pipe, and the bends in it don't mean anything to the program. They're just visual. I can connect to the tank just like it's any other node, and same with the reservoir. One of the annoying things about EPANET is there's no undo option. You may have noticed that already. It's just old. Sorry. Be careful. Is there a what? Yeah, if you just click on something, you can just hit delete and delete it, or you can right click and hit delete. But once you get all the diameters right, you need to go back and you need to do all the lengths now. Remember, the lengths are shown with the dimensions on the sides of the drawing. Now, one thing I can do as you're doing this, if I want to see on the map what my pipe lengths are, so I know if I've done it right, I can go up to this browser and under map, and for links, I can select length on there, and it's color coding the pipes based on their length in this legend. I can also, if I go back up to the view options, it says display node values or link values. If I click on that display link values, now it'll also show me the length. It'll just list it out so I can see what it's entered as. And I can change the boundaries of this legend. If I just right click on the legend itself, I can change what the intervals are between the colors, and I can change the color ramp if I'm colorblind and stuff like that. I can also change my nodes to show me, say, the base dimension.